The O Cannabis Conference and Expo returns to Toronto June 1st through the 3rd, and there's still some good booth locations available. This exciting event is free for cannabis retailers and will feature Tommy Chong receiving a Lifetime Achievement Award at the O Cannabis Industry Awards. For more information about exhibiting or to register to attend, go to ocannabis.com. That's OCANNABIZ.com.
Welcome back to the Talking Hedge. I'm Josh Kincaid, capital markets analyst and host of your Cannabis Business Podcast. Today's podcast is sponsored by the Great Outdoors. Today we're going to talk about the top 10 stock news stories of the week. Starting with number 10, chairman of MediPharm Brands is joining the Champion Brands Board of Directors. All right, moving on to number 9. There's 3 cannabis stocks to buy in May, according to this list. That's Scott's Miracle-Gro, Innovative Industrial Properties, and Green Thumb. Although I'd be taking a look at that real estate investment trust. IIPR could crash at any minute if or when commercial real estate prices drop. Number 8, Aurora Cannabis keeps a $2 price target at PI Financial. So Aurora has had its share price destroyed over the past year, dropping from $13 down to $1. So ahead of its quarterly earnings, this particular analyst is preparing for a COVID-inspired negative impact on the company's finances and maintained its neutral rating and $2 price target. Number 7, Canopy Growth receives a massive cash injection as Constellation ups their stake in the top Canadian LP. That headline is very misleading. What actually happened was Constellation exercised warrants to the tune of $245 million. So they have options, or warrants, I should say. Warrants are a form of an option to buy equity at a certain point. So they are taking 142 million additional shares, and they will continue to exercise those warrants to take more equity. Constellation is going to take over Canopy entirely. That's my opinion, and they're going to get rid of everybody who's there. Number 6 is MindMed. They announced a $10 million bought deal. So a bought deal offering is just finding somebody to take all of the shares. And so they actually found somebody to buy all $10 million worth at 53 cents. All right, number 5, Aphria settles $90 million in convertible debt with share issuance. So in total, Aphria is going to be repurchasing $90 million of its outstanding debt issued in April. So again, Aphria announced that it entered into an agreement with certain convertible debt holders to repurchase their outstanding debt at a significant discount to the face value of that debt. All right, number 4, Aleafia Health secures Health Canada licensing amendments for its Paris production and extraction facility phase. So Aleafia Health's wholly owned subsidiary, Emblem Cannabis, they secured a Health Canada license amendment for its Paris facility's 30,000 square foot phase expansion, entirely dedicated to extraction, production, packaging, and distribution of finished cannabis products. Number 3, Canopy innovator Kronos Group sees revenues jump 181%. That's just during first quarter. And then number 2, Champion Brands assembles a task force to accelerate expansion of new psychedelic clinics. And moving on to number 1, a $5 billion market valuation for psychedelics may be too low. Here's a little update on our AI cannabis-based index. We were up 3.99% last week to give us a year-to-date return of 33%. Now, comparing that to MJ and Podex, MJ was negative 4.5 last week. They're down negative 30% for the year. Podex, negative 4.2% for the week, and negative 35% for the year. Now, since we started this AI-based cannabis index, we were up 64% since August of 2019. At the same time, MJ is down negative 57%, and so is Podex. Cannabis index is comprised of 19 different cannabis equities or companies that deal in some way with cannabis. So 8.5% swing on the week, 58% year to date on MJ, 122% above Podex since inception. It's not too bad. But where are we going to be at next week? With that, you're going to have to find out. We're going to roll this one up. I'm Josh Kincaid. This is The Talking Hedge. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, or don't. And I'm out.
Tell me, boy, you make me so bored. You need to walk the other way. I tell you once more.
Hi, my name is Kira Reed, and I'd like to invite you to be inspired by the women who are leading in the cannabis industry. Each week, we will discuss empowerment, leadership, and what it means to be a woman in charge in marijuana, hemp, and CBD. As the founder of the Women Empowered in Cannabis community, I have had the great pleasure to get to know many brilliant and talented women who are CEOs, executives, politicians, advocates, and community leaders that are focused on creating a cannabis economy that is just, fair, and equal. We'll learn how these women make decisions, how they navigate a predominantly male industry, and what they're doing to level the playing field for women. I hope you'll join us.